If you love golf like me, you're gonna love this video. If you love trying to be the best version of yourself, you're gonna love this video. If you love just learning about other people, hearing about new perspectives, you are going to love this video. My name is Alex Giovanni. I am the founder and owner of Right Approach, and I'm really excited to start this channel, to get it out to you guys, and to keep making these videos. I take somebody out every week, I ask them a bunch of questions, I bring them to a bucket list course, give them an awesome day, and in turn, I turn it into a video where my audience can be not only entertained, but also educated. We're on a mission to find the right approach to the game of golf, the right approach to the game of life. We're here to explore the parallels between golf and life, the lessons you can pull from the game and apply to life, discipline, patience, overcoming obstacles, overcoming adversity. All of those things are within the game of golf, and we're gonna explore those deeper and teach you guys how to apply them to your life so you can be the best version of yourself. Really excited for this. Come join us as we find the right approach. Tony and I, we got to know each other over the first few holes. As soon as the topic of pickleball came up, Tony lit up. You could see immediately, this man loves pickleball, major pickleball enthusiast, and we're gonna jump into the round as Tony explains to you his love of pickleball. So enjoy.
Pickleball is free. That's what, that's... I've been playing like 3 times a week.
Really?
It's insane.
What do you like about it?
I mean, it's competitive. It's competitive.
You like the competition?
Well, there's 40 people out there, so you constantly pick up games, and there's good competition all the time, and you rotate people, so you get a lot of different. Kelly Rec. No, just any day of the week, you go to Kelly Rec in Lakeland. Between 5:30 and 9 o'clock, you can get games all day long against really good players. Yeah.
I've never played it. What is pickleball?
It's like a cross between ping pong and tennis.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's kind of like a wiffle ball, and it's like half-size tennis
I
court.
love racquetball. So
You would like it. You would like it.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
pickleball.
To play against high-level tennis players playing pickleball, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But there's also the kitchen makes it all so you've got a lot of spin and you've got a lot of like nuance to the like chess of it. Where tennis is more about like if you can bang better than somebody, you usually win in tennis. Sometimes the better players in pickleball are like the older players that are just like way more crafty.
So did you play tennis at any point, or did you just jump right
A
into
little bit in
pickleball?
high school. Yeah, I mean I played enough to like have decent strokes, which helped me a lot to get pickleball picked
Yeah,
up.
give you the basics.
Yeah, and I played enough ping pong too. There's a lot of ping pong in pickleball.
Makes sense.
You're putting a
Controlling
lot
the
of spins
spin.
on it, and like you're
Nice.
doing all. It's fun though.
It's good exercise too.
It's consistent. I played for
Cardio.
2.5 hours early before I came out here.
Oh, no way. Nice.
So I mean, you get all those all the cardio in.
So is that a way you like kind of energize yourself, is doing some physical activity?
That as much as I think it's mental well-being too, to go out there and exert yourself and
Yeah,
lose yourself in a game.
absolutely.
Golf's fantastic for that, but sometimes golf is maddening. That's right. How's the distance though? That looks far though. Oh, that's beautiful. Jeez.
Yeah, you're on it.
Yeah. I think you landed like 5 feet from the pin.
What is golf for you then? Is it a hobby? Is it like a networking thing? Is it competition?
It's all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like golf for everything that golf is.
Do you have any advice that you'd like to share on physical health and then mental health?
For mental health, it's simple. Get healthy physically.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no,
so
I
start
completely
there.
agree.
Yeah,
It's a great starting point.
Start there. For
Yeah.
physical health, the thing that helped me, so I'll speak to something that I don't think everyone gets. The thing that helped me the most was don't think that you can do it anywhere and don't think that you can do it whenever. Set aside a place and time to do it and be
That's good
consistent
advice.
about the place and time. I always hear the people say, just walk into a gym, even if all you do is touch a machine today. I think that's exaggeration, right? But
It's the right idea,
it's
but
the right idea. Get somewhere and do something. You know what I mean?
just do it, like Nike. Just do it.
Do something. You know, but I'm against, unless you're a super awesome disciplined person, working out in your home. You know, and I think that some people can do it if they're special and if they create that habit, right?
Yeah.
If they show them that they
That's
can
the
do it
key.
that enough times. But I think that if you're going to start out and you're behind, right? If you're overweight,
Yeah.
or if you're weak or something, don't think that you can do it without help and without being somewhere different, right? Because most people in their own places, they've created all sorts of habits in their environment that are going to eventually lead to failure. Even if they have 1 or 2 or even a week or 2 of good workouts, they're eventually going to fall asleep on their couch, lay in their bed, turn on the TV, and they're not going to do it. So whether it's running around a lake or going to the gym, get out, pay $30 for a membership and go do that. And do it for a period of time.
Good advice. Change the environment, force yourself to, like you mentioned earlier, put yourself in a little bit of an uncomfortable situation, right? You know, there's comfort in your own home, the safety, you're not being judged in your own home, but stick yourself in a gym, nobody's paying attention anyway, you know?
Well, most of the time you realize the people at the gym are more supportive than anybody else in your life.
Always, yeah. Very rarely do you see people being critical of other people in the gym. That's a rare and weird occurrence, so great advice.
It's constantly building, right? I always I tell my kids, if you don't get stronger today, you're going to get weaker. There's no stay still. So it's the idea that if I didn't grow, if I didn't try hard today, if I didn't make votes for myself today, that I'm going to be lesser than I was that day. So, and I think once you do it enough times, it becomes part of who you are.
Okay.
So it's not something you even think about.
Right.
I told you about the ice bath that we do every day. It's a vote for myself. Atomic Habits is a book that I read a couple of years ago. It's
I've
a book
heard good
about
things.
creating habits and starting small and building on them, and then making them just part of who you are, part of your psyche over time. But I think of everything I do as a vote for who I am.
A vote for who you are. Interesting.
Yeah.
I like the way you
and
put
that's from
that.
Atomic Habits. You know, it's a vote for who you are. So everything that I'm doing every day is a vote for who I am. So again, if I do something that I view as weak, then I feel like I've got to come back with 7 strong things to counteract the weak. And once you do it enough, I think that it just becomes part of who you are.
That's like a second nature more so than
It's a
actively
habit.
thinking about, it's a habit.
It becomes
It's literally what a habit is.
It becomes your own habit. It's like you're making a vote for or against. So how are you voting right now? How are you voting today?
Okay, so that's a really interesting concept, actually. You stay motivated by relying on the healthy habits that you've developed.
Yeah, because I believe a person is an amalgam of all the actions that they do in their life,
100%,
right?
yeah.
And then even more recently, I'm really who I have been the last 6 months, because that 6-month version of me is, first of all, whoever I was 6 months ago, and then all the votes that I've done the last 6 months. So that's essentially who I am right now. So again, you can build yourself into a different person in a short period of time if you make enough votes for something.
Wow.
So again, like if you want to be a disciplined, fantastic golfer, you can set the whole game plan for it. Like, when do I need to wake up? When do I need to practice? How much practice do I need to put in? What kind of shots should I be doing? How many of those shots? What do I need to do to get to a certain score? What do I need to work on? And if you do it for 6 months to a year, and if you really actively do it for 3 to 5 hours a day, you can take someone who's a 50 handicap down to a 5 handicap
100%.
within 6 months. And a lot of it's mental, right? That's the other part about golf we haven't talked about, is it's physical and muscle memory, and there's a lot of potential that goes into how good someone is, but so much of it's mental.
It's mostly mental.
My brother, fantastic golfer, the worst mental game I've ever seen.
Really?
So he could go from shooting +5 to +40 really quick.
Wow.
You know, as far as like one whole round,
it's not there.
because he would blow up, and because he would consistently not be able to keep it together.
Yeah. I mean, thinking about the last shot 3 holes later, or thinking about a bad shot 3 holes later, I should say, that'll get you caught up pretty quick.
One bad swing in a bunker. Ruins your whole round.
Literally, yeah. You saw me. I hit some good shots. I hit some not so good shots. But like, if you just ignore the bad shots and you're just like, I'm gonna hit this thing in the hole every time. You just feel confident and positive that it's gonna play out. Yeah, you end up shooting better scores.
Absolutely.
Part of this is like I want to give my guests a good value.
Yeah.
Getting to see a course that you might not get to play every day. The other part of it is life's like a constant work in progress. So even if the first edition is not perfect, you always pull some sort of lesson from it, apply it to the next one. So part of it is just an exercise in, learning what works and what doesn't.
That's the best way to figure things out, is to try and fail.
Yeah, I feel like experience is a great teacher. I think you're spot on with that, being active is good for your mental health.
You have to, yeah.
I find that exercise and just playing any sort of game, any sort of competitive activity, like, so stimulating.
Anyone who wants to be successful in life needs to start with some sort of workout regimen. And the older you get, the more I'm going to point to the gym.
Yeah.
Because you need to have muscle mass and keep your bone density up, because otherwise you're...
And flexibility too.
That's good too.
Wow.
Killed it. Went in the air. Kept going high.
I ripped on that one.
I started an electrical company 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So there's
You started
that
an
too.
electrical company.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
So that runs out of the same shop and everything.
Cool.
It's actually the same company, but we're splitting it now. We
Okay.
got it to run kind of well enough where it can be its own thing.
Very cool.
Yeah,
So is that part of your risk management strategy, is diversification?
maybe bored's not the right word, but I like to do multiple things.
Yeah. Life's too short to like not explore. That's part of the reason I'm doing this channel, actually, is exactly what you're saying. Just like not necessarily getting bored, but wanting to explore the different
gotta do other
aspects of
things.
life.
Most people kind of go toward comfort in all sorts of different ways, and
Right.
if you do that, you die.
Comfort kills, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta push yourself to do new things, other things. You gotta constantly try to make yourself uncomfortable and learn and grow.
That's where growth comes from, right? Is
Yeah.
that discomfort. Going back to
Good.
working out in the gym.
If anyone ever asks like what the first thing to do to get right, it's always start.
Exercise.
It's exercise. I say start at the gym, but exercise, do something, get out, move for a couple hours,
Yeah,
sweat.
totally.
If you can do that and you can discipline in doing that, then you're way ahead of the game. Then your mind is more right. It's more willing to accept trusting yourself, because the first person that you have to build trust with is yourself.
For sure.
I'm impressed by the fact that you are not only willing to listen to other people and try to take lessons from them, but actively seeking it out.
Yeah.
Because most people want to fall down and fail without, and then figure it out on their own. So the fact that you're trying to take the lessons that your parents gave you and also take lessons that weren't maybe taught to you and not figure things out, but take those four wisdoms and use them in your life is, I think, it can be pretty powerful. Obviously, you got to be careful about the wisdoms you take.
Can't just listen to everybody,
Yeah,
right?
but
You pick and choose the things that resonate with you, and
absolutely.
striking the ball well.
I'm more fit than I've ever been. I think that helps out a lot.
Have you been prioritizing your physical fitness lately, or is that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there any like?
It was a turning point.
Yeah, was there any wake up call? You were like, shoot, my knees are achy.
Yeah, well, I think you get old, and I was beat up 2.5, 3 years ago. Like the company and my marriage, and eventually I was almost 42. I think I called a midlife crisis, right?
Started to click, yeah.
39 and a half-ish, I said, I better do something. I was about probably 40, 50 pounds heavier.
Oh wow, no way.
Yeah, no, but a man has two lives. It's the first one, and then the second one is when he realizes that he only has one life.
Dude,
And I
that's
think
huge.
at 39 and a half, that's when I kind of figured out,
huge.
like, if I don't start doing shit I want to do, I'm never going to do it. The person that's hardest to kind of gain the trust of is yourself. You got to start doing the things that you say you're going to do. Because everyone tells themselves all the time, I'm going to quit smoking, I'm going to quit eating bad food, I'm going to start exercising. They don't keep the promises to themselves. But it's like trying to keep your own promises to yourself. Because everybody knows that. Everyone knows the timeline and the discipline of this is what it would take to make me happy. It's not out there. It's not like a hidden secret. It's just people can't keep the word to themselves.
So how do you keep promises to yourself?
You
That's
start
a great
with
one.
one thing. You start with one thing, and for me, it was the gym and working out all the time.
Dude, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Hold yourself accountable. Right.
Like if I want to be doing this at the end of the year, I better backtrack and figure out what it's going to take to get there.
Yeah. Creating a little bit of a game plan so you kind of can visualize the
have
road
to.
there.
I've been prioritizing vacations and like doing more things too. And somebody broke it down, was do one big one a year, do 4 medium ones, and do 12 small ones, right? Like even if the small one's a day or day and a half or just something, like get out there and just do something. And usually if you do that a month, like you don't get bitter about your life.
Right.
People can't knock you down too much if it's like, well, in 2 weeks I'm gonna take a day, I'm gonna go to the beach. And it's the same way about goals. Like, set your goals and try to backtrack and figure out what it's going to take to get there. Yeah, I mean, that's all a process. And honestly, you can't do that without people. And that's Clay's the main factor of the AC business. And I've got Lacey and Levi, a married couple, running the electrical business.
Oh, neat.
So it just, you got to find good people, and you got to hopefully get them to do a good job and to try
How
to
do you
make
get
it
them
work.
to do a good job? You're the leader.
Motivation,
How do you
leadership, that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Right?
What's the trait that you find that's most effective?
How do you inspire people?
Right.
It's not money. It's not money. People think it's money. It's not money. No.
Money can help though, right?
Money needs to be there. But there's a number that someone needs to get to, whatever it is, 60, 80, 100. If they're there, you can offer them $200,000, $300,000 more. They're going to be happy for a minute, but they're not going to do a better job. So there's always a baseline number, and you want to incentivize as much as you can, especially if it can be a win-win. But people want to work for something that they believe in. They want to work towards things. They want to work towards numbers. They want to not feel shitty about the end of the day about integrity. It's why we have technicians come back to us. They leave for more money or what they think is a better situation, and they come back because they realize that it felt better working at our company because we're not shitheads.
You treat them better.
Yeah, we're just people. We just try to do a good job. We don't always succeed, but we're always accountable for it. Yeah. So I mean, and AC's hard. It's hard work. It's out there. Like. It's a hard job.
Especially in Florida.
Yeah, even the guys that are doing a poor job, like I can't get too down on them because I know they're trying.
Right.
But I don't know. You keep going. Cool. But people want to follow someone that's I don't know. It's kind of weird. Just not shitty. You just don't want the person that you're making money for to be shitty.
Right. That goes a long way. Yeah. Golf is more than a game. There's a lesson that can be pulled from every single round you play. Beyond just the actual learning about the round, learning about the game of golf, hitting the ball, you can learn about life, patience, discipline. All those things are wrapped up into this beautiful game. If you liked it, follow along, subscribe, like, comment, share it all that good stuff. I want to hear your favorite things about the video. So if you could, comment below your favorite part about the course, favorite lesson learned from Tony, favorite part about the day, just whatever you liked about the video, comment. Let's try to spread some positive messages, positive vibes in the comment section and on the internet in general. So thanks again for watching. Hit the notification bell because I'm putting these out every week or two, but they're quite a challenge to put together. So you don't want to miss anything, and hit that notification bell so you get a ding as soon as I post it.